Hi guys, first non-music video I think. Yeah, crazy. Right, so idea is pretty random actually. Basically, I need a soap tray. Yeah, and I couldn't find anything that I liked at all. So I decided I'm gonna make one. So I'll be using modeling clay. Then I'll coat it with resin and cure it. And that I think should be good enough. Yes, yeah, because then it won't get wet and it can actually hold soap. So yeah, that's the idea. I do have my soap for size. Probably shouldn't have touched that. You will probably hear a lot of noise from outside, but like ambiance or whatever. Yeah, I got a paintbrush and some water just to smooth things out. While I do that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the feelings that I'm feeling. This is a little loud. That should be enough, I think. I just got like a whole lump. Basically, I wanted to talk about I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know what my voice sounds like because I have been training my voice for quite some months by being a vocal coach. I have been inherently practicing more. That has made my voice change. And because I had to actually answer to people when they asked me about things about singing, I did more research, and in terms, I just understood more about the voice. Now that I don't do that job anymore, I am sort of lost a little bit, especially since I don't have that rhythm in my life anymore, nor do I have the daily vocal practice that I used to get. And that's a little scary because now, if I want to keep up my voice at the level I got during my time as a teacher, I will have to very dedicatedly sing for a long time. And I'm not good at doing things myself. I think I have to basically douse this with water before I can make this anything workable. Before I started teaching vocals, my mixed voice got much better. I actually started to understand what the mixed voice was and how to, use it. I feel like I enjoy singing a lot more belty songs now just because I can use my mixed voice. And I like exploring that area. Most of my songs have a very similar, soft sort of voice. I don't know if I want that anymore. I think I might want to be someone who's belting out, especially in songs I write myself. I want to get that energy into my songs, and I don't know how to do that because I've never done that before. And I just think so many things in my life has changed like that. Like, I don't know what clothes I want to wear anymore. I think I was like the idea of wearing clothes that made me feel like a non-binary person, you know what I mean? With the shorts and the spaghetti straps and that look. Recently, I've been feeling just more femme in general, not just with my clothes, but with just who I am as a person. That itself is scary because it feels like I'm going backwards. Do you feel that, like you're going backwards in your gender? Yeah, I don't know what kind of clothes I want to wear. And I know that sounds really silly because it's just clothes, things you're putting on your body, but I don't know. Nowadays, clothes is a big deal. It feels like it's part of my brand. Not that I have much of a brand. I feel like I have been trying to curate a version of myself that I can put forward to public to make that artist persona. I think I've been really putting a lot of pressure on myself to have that figured out that I should know what my brand is, and I should know what I'm trying to get people to feel. But I don't know anything about myself and how much I'm changing. Then how am I supposed to represent myself in front of people? It's just everything is changing. So, a little backstory. I first found my love for music with pop songs. Actually, it was the Harry Potter soundtracks, but after that, all the love that I had for music and performing and hell, even writing my own songs and everything came from pop stars. Like Selena Gomez was my ride or die. And 11th and 12th grade was when I figured out I was queer. So we had a lot of queer music. And then from there, I found Dodie. Anyways, I don't know what kind of music I like right now. And I think that's fine. I think I'm gonna listen to a lot more music when I go to college. I think that itself is gonna change a lot of what I think. I'm going to music college and I don't know if I am musician enough. That's okay. I haven't written a song in a really long time actually. It's just because I've been so unsure of my stance on everything. I keep changing my perspectives about anything. If I do write a song, the next day I'm like, well, actually, I thought about it and no. Also, kind of why I struggle so much with putting myself online is because how can you capture yourself in a moment and just have it live on the internet forever? Because what if you change your mind? Then that version just does not exist anymore, but anyone who stumbles across it will still see you in that view. See you in that view. See you in that view. And yeah, that is terrifying. And I don't know if I want to be perceived. I mean, I know I want to be perceived. I love talking about myself. But not if I know that I'm just going to keep changing my mind about anything that I'm talking about. Another thing that I am dealing with is I've spent a really long time trying to prove to myself and people that this I want to do music seriously, and that sort of made me like have a lot of angst inside me, a lot of resentment, and this need to prove myself. And I am now at this point where people take me seriously as a musician. They don't put it aside, they don't think it's just a silly little dream or a hobby and I'm getting over ahead of myself. Almost everyone is very supportive of me going ahead in this, and that is amazing. And I don't know how to react to things anymore, because what do you mean that I don't have to prove myself every second of every single day? What do you mean that I need to show you my music every other month and be like, here's what I did, here's what I did, I'm taking it seriously, here's what I did, take me seriously, I'm worth it. And now everyone's like, okay, you're worth it. And I'm like, so do I not have to prove anything anymore? Can I just live? That's crazy. I don't know how to do that. I'm having a lot of difficulty navigating my relationships without all that angst and without all the resentment. And yeah, it's like I still feel that I'm supposed to have the resentment, but where do I put it? I don't know. I don't know where to put it. So I have been yammering and I have been sculpting this for a while. Basically what I have made right now is a very flat thing. Now I need to sort of shape it, prop it up and shape it. I'm gonna make a nice little border to surround it. I think I'm just gonna leave it like a blob and then put a border on it. Alright, I have some more clay, so let's do that. I've gone to from having a lot of anger and resentment towards people in my life to sort of putting that inwards, anger and resentment at myself for not doing enough now that I don't have to prove myself, which sucks because I am going to a music conservatory, and if anything, now is the time that I really need to do all the hard work, and I'm just not doing it, and I'm resenting myself for that instead of just doing it. But I think it's just because I feel like I've won a battle and I'm not ready to go into the next one. Yeah, I think I need time to let go of that old version of me and I don't know, start to embrace a new version of me where I am doing music and then I'm working hard to catch up to people who know everything. Yes, because people know everything except for me. Whatever, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And the thing about going to a completely different country to study music is not just that I'm terrified that I do not know enough music, I'm not good enough in theory, not good enough at piano, don't know what I'm doing, but it's also that there's so many other parts of myself that I don't know anymore, that I don't know if I'm how to make friends. I've been quite friendless for like, I don't know, past 2 years maybe. And that's honestly because I've just sort of been in hermit mode, either trying to figure out some deep rooted stuff that has seriously messed me up, or working as much as I can on music and videos. And I think that to make friends, you need to be someone, you need to be a person, you need to have likes and dislikes. And if I don't know what my likes and dislikes are, then how am I going to make conversation with new people? And how will I make friends if I don't know anything about myself? And is that okay? Would you be willing to be my friend if I had no idea what I liked and what I didn't like? Yeah, and that sort of extends to the whole showing up on social media as well. Is that if I don't really know what I like and what I don't like, how will I know if that what am I gonna show? You know? Why am I on the internet in the first place? What am I trying to show if I don't know anything? I have made line. I have to make this thinner. I'll also be leaving behind my cats, and I just hate that. I hate. I'm just gonna miss them a lot, and it's gonna be so weird not seeing them first thing when I wake up. And you know what? All of this, very scary. Super duper scary. But it is also a little exciting. Not knowing anything about yourself, getting to find that out, getting to piece yourself bit by bit, all while being a better musician. I think that is something, right? I think maybe I will find more people who also have no idea what has become of their life and who they want to be and who they are. And maybe that will help. And just because I feel like it's exciting, I guess that means I'm not scared of change. Maybe that's all I need to know. And that I'm happy. I think that's not changed at all. Okay, this is looking good. Look. It has like a little border and everything. Alright, now, for the last steps, I'm going to be poking drain holes. So that's one drain hole right there. one drain hole right there. I think two is it. Yeah, two. Two should be good. Okay. There you go. That's great. Okay, now to see if it actually fits. Ah. Huh? That fits perfectly. Look at that. That's amazing. Ooh. I'm gonna go clean this up and let this dry and paint it. I'll show you the finished thing. Okay. See ya.